It's important to understand your role as a building administrator in this program. We know that there are many different situations and arrangements ranging from the experienced admin to persons that are brand new to this project. So I want to be very specific in particular and let you know that for this program, a building administrator or building admin is the individual at the building level responsible for leading teachers through the process of implementing the ELA or KRA. Building admins only have access to the reports generated in the KReady system from data submitted by educators in their buildings. So that's really critical to know that building admins only have access to the reports, unlike data managers that have access to the data and the persons involved in the system. So for instance, building admins don't load students, they don't load teachers. Data managers would do that. So that's a very important separation or distinction there. So again, your role though, however, is that as of a leader. So let's talk about that and drill down a little bit more. We're going to break this down and talk about the task associated with those responsibility areas. So let's look at managing first. So as a building admin, you will play a central part in the process of encouraging and supporting your teachers. Your enthusiasm for and guidance through the process will be important in building the confidence in your team and fostering a sincere effort to support growth in the students in this program. Specifically, you will support training through ensuring all your teachers have access to the KReady system. You will also work to coordinate professional development leave and coverage for your team as well. You will also follow up after the training with your teachers. Again, we're encouraging that you will coordinate with the data managers to ensure that the appropriate teachers and students have been loaded to the system and added to the system. And then you'll also monitor that teachers are entering scores in the system in a timely fashion. So it's very important that you understand there is a management piece to your role here. In addition, there's an analytic piece, and that is related to the fact that once student scores have been entered in and the window has closed, you'll begin the process of accessing reports, coordinating with the data manager to kind of clean up some of those data issues, and also work to gain an understanding of the data to extract meaning in order to better help in the decision making that you have to do at your location. We know that you have a lot of responsibilities, many more beyond the KRA or the ELA, but we hope that these assessments will provide you with some data that allow you to make some decisions to enable your teachers to do what they do better and enable your students to grow there in your programs. And let's talk about that support. So specific to supporting, you will communicate with teachers about the process. You'll also work to have an understanding of the extracted meaning from the data that's been collected. You'll co-develop some direction for increased student growth. So working with your teachers to figure out what direction you need to go in as an administrator, as a building, based upon the data that you've collected. We also see this as an opportunity to communicate meaning of the data that's been collected to parents so they have a better understanding of the process and the lessons that have been learned and understanding the next steps. So again, your role as a leader is also that of communicating both with the educators and the parents about the data that's been collected on those students.